I take you away from the world. Okay, cool. Good thing we're doing Did you die?
I'm good.
Are you okay? Was it too hot?
Yeah, I didn't expect it. I don't know what I expected, like from hot coffee.
Okay. When we met online, you would like sometimes talk about your barista job.
I was like, oh, you're a barista? I'm also a barista.
But I think it was partially that.
You're a nerd? I'm also a nerd.
I think it's
You're gay? I'm also gay.
We're also both wife guys.
We're also both wife guys.
Yeah. I started like one of my dream jobs as a coffee trainer. And so in March, when I was meant to have passed my probation, I was furloughed. So I was online a lot more, and I ended up joining like an online server for like a anime series that I'm into, and that was how I met you. Yeah, you're also a nerd. No! What were you doing at the nerd convention if you're not a nerd? I would be waking up and you were going to bed.
Yeah.
And you were also working barista shifts.
Right.
So I would be going, go to bed!
Yeah, and I'd be like, nah, I just gotta wake up at 4 a.m. It's fine.
Yeah. Myself and my partner ended up helping out with like, well, your visa, first of all, but also looking for somewhere to live.
The first time we met, it was like, yeah, you can just stay here for like 5 days. You can stay here for 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. Once you were here, it was chill vibes. It was smooth sailing.
Yeah, it was, strangely.
Yeah. Well, for a start, we would always like send each other pictures of like latte art and stuff. You'd be like, look at this latte art I did, except you'd be like, why isn't it coming out good? Because you're making a latte this big.
Mel taught me how exactly things work. US coffee scene is so much different than the London coffee scene. I mean, it's like apples and oranges.
Yeah. Oh, you want a coffee job? You have to be able to dial in espresso, and you have to be able to like do this with a tamping, and you have to be able to steam the microfoam, and you have to have the right temperature. And you could get a job in like Costa or Starbucks or something like that, but they also really restrict your expression, right?
Yeah.
You know, a chain that makes you wear a uniform, that has a restriction on how you can have your hair and your piercings, and you know, like that's a part of you, and it makes you feel more comfortable. Like you know,
how are people gonna know I'm cool?
How are people gonna know I'm queer?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
I am not going to compromise on who I am.
Yeah. I can talk to my co-workers about if I need help, like if I'm feeling really overwhelmed, like if we've just had a really rude customer. So bro, it's chill.
Bro, it's chill.
Yeah.
That is my motto.
Apparently one time in her sleep, Cierra said,
bro, it's chill. And then went back to sleep. Because this is a different one.
It's a different one.
A different butterfly sanctuary.
Jesus Christ, sorry. So that's what I learned from you, which is very important, because now I feel more chill. I still wasn't a barista, but I was really interested in specialty coffee. And I have this book, The London Coffee Guide. And I learned a lot just from going to like a different coffee shop every day when I was on break. But then at some point, I think I realized that I was stressing myself out, knowing the most in a room. And I think part of that comes from when you're gender divergent, as it were, especially essentially when you're not a man. People tend not to listen to you in coffee. It is a job and it can be a part of your identity, but you can't put your whole identity in it. So I'm not going like, oh, well, this, you know, natural macerated wada from Yogurtschefi tastes like, you know, tartaric. I'm going like, hey, taste this one. It tastes like grapes.
You gotta explain it in layman's terms because I'm not smart. I'm pretty. I don't know what to say.
But it's no good to be like the person that knows everything and can't explain it to other people, because then, you know, you end up sort of isolating yourself from other people, and you do need to have those conversations.
You know where I learned that? Japan. Sometimes I'll be like drinking a coffee and be like, this tastes good.
Yeah.
I can't tell you why.
Yeah.
Coffee.
It's got like some tasting notes on the back. So
it has some in the front too. Yes, very sweet.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, 18 grams of coffee, and we're gonna go with 300 grams of water. Natural Ethiopia. Let's give it a try. So I'm going to give a little preheat first of all, because if it's cold and you make coffee, it sucks all the heat out of it, and then it changes the flavor as well. So I'm just going to make that nice and flat. We're going to tare it, so we're just on 0, and we're going to actually weigh the liquid while we're doing it so that we know how much is going in here. You can see it's kind of bubbling a lot here because it's super fresh.
Bubbly.
And I'm actually going to stir it.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. Wild.
Wild.
I think I'm just going to do 2 pours to get to my final. Once that's gone down about halfway in the cone, I'm going to top it up with that final little third.
Smells nice.
I don't get caramel or chamomile yet, but it's definitely really fruity.
Yeah, I definitely get the fruity.
The fruity.
The fruity.
One of my oldest cups and one of my newest cups.
Fancy.
Yeah, I got that one in uni.
Aww.
Yeah, that's cute. Let's go. It's almost lemony.
It smells like peach.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's super sweet.
Very sweet.
That's really sweet.
Like,
I really like
smells
that.
It tastes like fruits.
Yeah, fruit salad.
Yeah.
I don't get the caramel yet, but I think when it cools
It'll
down.
probably cool down and be that way.
Yeah. No, it was really like fruity to begin with, very like caramel, quite like silky. But I also feel like you can probably use this with a lot of different brew methods. Like, I think this would make a really nice iced filter or a cold brew, to be fair.
Yeah, you could probably cold brew.
I think this would be really good.
Yeah.
It would be really heavy and sweet.
I like heavy and sweet.
Yeah, without being like too bitter. Hey. Come on!
Bye, baby boy. Bye, boy. He does not care.
No.
He doesn't give a crap.
All right, let's do this. Let's roll.
Very true.
Yeah.
Can I just like...
Yeah, just push. When I walked past and I noticed the coffee machine, I thought, okay, well, they have good coffee and, you know, maybe they're nice people too. So, yeah.
Thankfully they are.
I guess I just liked skeletons since I was a kid, but then, yeah, like about a year or so ago, I finally got a diagnosis for like a kind of invisible disability that I have that just means that it's hard for me to stay on my feet and
zebras.
walk. Yeah, which is pretty fun considering that our jobs involve standing up. It means a lot to me that you came to that appointment, even though you just laughed at me a lot.
I'm sorry.
No, it was fun.
I don't have any tattoos, so I genuinely do not understand the pain.
You're welcome at more of my tattoo appointments in future.
I definitely want to go to one this weekend.
Yeah?
Or this week.
Yeah? Okay, cool. I'm counting on it.
It's a traumatizing song, but it rules.
It does, it does. There you go.
The amount of times that I've been dancing like behind the bar and then I turn around and there's a customer waiting to order
you're
their
like, you don't-
espresso and I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's like we're both over 30, we've just made like the first genuine like work friends ever. But like
what the heck?
but for me that's like after my journey of like learning how to socialize, learning how to be a person, learning that I can be honest actually and finding people to accept you.
I want to be a dancer and a rock star. What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna keep going. I think I'm just gonna keep going.
Hey, bro.
I'm just gonna be nice to my co-workers and I'm just gonna keep
I'm just gonna vibe.
yeah, standing up for myself and standing up for other people.
Exactly. Sorry. You are
Yeah.
genuinely my best friend.
Oh, you're my best friend too. Oh, like genuinely. I love you, bro.
Bro, man, I love you, homie. I'm gonna go grab a bird. It's not real.
Just start sprinting. You gonna get him?
I don't think so.
I just found a
that
sock.
one screamed
so
at me.
like-
So a sock?
Yeah, and then there's just like a bunch of dead crab corpses in there. So like.
Crabs that the seals have eaten.